Hello everybody, Carlo here. Today we're going to go over the basics of tabbing out guitar music, creating these beautiful flowing tabs of guitar solos and songs and vocal lines, and showing you how to understand how to read it and how to enter it all in the computer and what are the best programs to use, and so that you can become expert at it as well and share your tabs with other people and print them out and do your own songs or whatever you want to do. So thanks for watching. Appreciate it. We'll give some nice exercises at the end of this lesson, and you can send them to me and I'll look them over and give you my opinion and help you out, and we can get you started on this awesome pursuit of tablature. So thanks again for watching. I appreciate it. The first thing to do is to find a tablature program. I recommend Guitar Pro 7.5. You can get it very cheap out there on eBay, but I did find some free ones for you here. Here's one called MuseCore. There's another one here called Tux Guitar. These look really nice, but I'd recommend to go with the old Guitar Pro 7.5. So once you have Guitar Pro 7.5 loaded up, or any program, it's already set for electric guitar, I just hit create. Just hit create. One thing I might add, you can come up here, let's see, in the top left hand corner and click on File and come down to almost to the bottom, and it has Style Sheet. And here you can enter certain things. For now, we're going to put our name at the top here. So we click on the header and footer, and I'm going to put Carlo Zakers, and then right below that, in the subtitle, I'm going to put Tab Lesson number 1. And then we're going to apply. Okay, and there it shows up at the top of the page. And it presents us with this first bar. It's in 4/4. The tempo is 120. And you can go up here to the top and change the tempo if you want. We're just going to leave it at 120, and there's other things you can do with it. You can have the metronome play or not by clicking sound or not by clicking on the metronome icon there and up at the top. But bottom line is, it's in the key of C. There's no sharps or flats. Go up to the left hand corner and click on that icon that shows a little menu down the left hand side, and here's the main part of the program right here. And if you wanted to change keys, you can see right here there's key signatures, like three sharps, and you could go in here and say what you wanted, maybe, you know, F minor or something, and then it would show the correct sharps or flats. So in this case, we're going to go with C major, and I'm going to try to we're going to try to tab out a C major scale. Third fret A string, open D string, second D string, third D string, open G, second G, open B, first B. So, and then go back down. First B, open B, second G, open G, third D, second D, open D, third A. This lower chart here would be the strings. This would be the low E string, the A, the D, the G, the B, and the E, the thinnest E. So it's going low to high. So what we want to do is go to the second line here, which is the A string, and do the third fret. So just go on your keyboard, position the cursor right there, and type 3. Then I like to hit the right arrow to go to the next note. And we can make this bigger. There's something up here, a little slider up at the top left. I like to work at about 159%. We've entered third fret A string. Now it's a quarter note. If you wanted it to be like a half note, you could click on your plus key and it's going to make it longer. Or if you click again, it'll make it even double that as a whole note. And then if you can then click your minus key to make it a half note or a quarter note or eighth note or a 16th. When this is preset, it's backwards to me. It sets it up so that when you do a plus, it makes it shorter, which I think you should make it longer. So you can go up to, again to the File menu, come all the way down to Preferences, and come over to Interface, and it says plus minus keys behavior, and you'll want longer, shorter. That way if you press plus, it'll be a longer note. Like I press plus here and it makes it a longer note. Press minus, a shorter note. So we got the third fret A string. We got an open D string. So we go to the D string, hit 0, then hit your right arrow again, and then we're going to go to the second fret D string, hit right arrow, and we're going to go to the third fret D string. And you can go back to the start and hit the space bar and it'll play it. Okay. Now we're going to open G, second G, open B, first B. So we got open G, then so hit 0, then hit the second, then go up to the B string, open, and the B string, first fret, and go back to the start. If you just hit the space bar and hit back twice, it'll go to the start. Okay, so then we're going to go back down and we're going to go first fret, open on the B, and I'm using the arrows here. So I go to the G string, so I go down a string and over to the right and go second fret, go open, and you might see how it shifted bars. By coming up here to this, it has a little arrow. a little triangle with an arrow above it, and with this you can, let's say you want more lines on this line, you can go plus and it's going to bring the next bar here. Or if maybe if you just wanted 2 lines on this line and then the rest of the bars here, and then you can stretch how big you want them with these little arrows. For this purpose, I'm going to have all 4 bars on this line. So I want to have 2 bars going up and 2 bars going down. So then we're going to go to the D string 3, D string 2, D string open, and then A string 3rd. I always like to have an extra bar or 2 at the end, but you can just hit this if you wanted to add a chord change to it, such as a C chord, you'd come up here on the left again at the top, close to the top, it says chords. Chord diagram library, hit plus. It's blank for now. You want to add a C major chord, so we're going to click on plus. It says tonality, you want C. It's already set for type. M, a big M, is major. So that's a C major chord. There it is, right there on the screen. We go OK. And then we can stick it into the tab just by clicking on its picture. G scale is the key of G, so we'll go up here to the key signature and pick note G, major. It's already set for major, and go OK. Well, wouldn't you know it, it sets the right number of sharps, 1 sharp, the F sharp there, so you don't have to even worry about that. We're going to go E string 3rd, 2nd, open, B string 3rd, 1st, open, G string 2nd, open, 3-2-0, 3-1-0, 2-0. And then going back up, open 2, open 1, 3, open 2, 3, 3-2-0, 3-1-0, 2-0. We'll go to the 3rd line because that's the G string, and we're gonna enter 0. Then we got 2nd finger, I'm sorry, 2nd fret on a G. Then we got an open B, 1st B, 3rd B, open E, 2nd E, and then 3rd G. And then going back down, we've got 3rd, 2nd, open, 3rd, 1st, open, 2nd, open. And again, we can play that back. And then we can stretch the bars with this. If we wanted to have more or less bars on a line, we would use that. have the whole thing on one line if we want. If you wanted to add vibrato to these, just hit V. See how it makes a wavy line above it? So you could, let's add vibrato on maybe every other note. Okay, or not. You can take it away, press in V again. You can put vibrato on every note if you want. Sounds a little weird. So that comes in handy when you're tabbing out guitar music. If he's holding a note and giving it some feeling. Another thing that's really helpful when you're tabbing out guitar music is the fingering, mainly in my opinion, the left-handed fingering. So on this menu on the left-hand side again, you can see right here there's two little hands, and the one on the left is left hand. So you bring it up, and it gives you the options. So on this first note, it's an open G, so there's no fingering at all, but we're going to use the second finger on the G string, so we would click on that note and just click on 2, and there you see second finger on that note. Now another thing I like to do is have that fingering above the note, so come down here to the style sheet again. So under notation, you would scroll down, and there it says fingerings, left hand, and it says position in staff before note. So you want it above, in my opinion, and click apply, hit OK, and there you see it's above. This is actually open, so they gave you that option as well. So now it makes it easier to visualize. We've got an open G string, second finger G string. Now we're going to do an open B. We're going to do a first finger B, a third finger B, an open E, second fret, which is going to be a second finger. And then we've got the third finger. So as you can see, we've got open second, open first third on the B, open second third on the E. So then we can go right back down, third, second, gotta be right on it, open, third, gotta be right on it, third, first, open. And that, whether you want to put that open in there or not is up to you. So now when we run it through, we're going to tab one more thing out for this lesson. Mary Had a Little Lamb. It's in the key of C. The notes we're going to use are, here's how it goes first. And that is open E, third B, first B, back to third B, back to open E, 3 notes on B third, 1 on open E, 2 on third E. And then repeat open E, third B, first B, third B, open E 3 times, and then one more time, and third E twice, open E, third B, first B. With the fingerings you just saw there, all the first frets are first finger, third frets are third finger. Open E, third B, first B, back to third B, open, open, open. And that would be a half note. So, and let's put a little vibrato on it. Go to the next bar with our right arrow. And let's make it a little faster. We'll come up here and to the tempo where it says quarter note equals 120. Let's make it 180. And then hit apply. Now it's gonna... We're back to entering notes. Well, and then I like to go back and enter the fingerings pretty much at the end. So we go, whoop, see how it's set up at half notes again, hit negative to make it quarter notes. That one is a quarter note. We'll give it, or a half note. We'll give it some vibrato. You can see what kind of note it's wanting to enter by that rest there. It's a half rest. If I change it to the negative, there's a quarter note. This has an open E to 3/3 on the E, and then the second 3 is a half note. And again, I've been giving him some and we repeat this first line actually, so if we wanted we could come up here, just hold down the left mouse button, copy it, and paste it right here. So that's, since it's the exact same, and that saves some time, right? That finishes off the phrase, and we hit it again. Come down to third B twice, open E, third, back to 1 as a whole note with some vibrato. And I would maybe put a little vibrato here to separate that. And maybe one here. So the whole thing goes and the reason it's scrolling funny is because I have it a little bigger. If I was to reduce it so it all fit in one window, it would scroll different. again, with these arrows, I could have all that on one line if I wanted. Now let's do the fingering here. Again, we'll come down to this little left hand, and this note is open. This is, again, all the third frets are third finger, and all the first frets are first finger, so it makes it pretty easy. Whoop. And again, I like having these above the staff, so we come to our style sheet under notation. Scroll down to the bottom on fingering's left hand, it says before note, change it to above, apply it, and now we can see it's above the note. So we're going to keep on going here. That's first, third finger, open, 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 third, 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 open, third, third, open, third, first, third, open, 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 where'd it go? Third, third, open, third, first. So there we go. We have all the fingerings above the notes. Have everything on one line. We hit space bar and plays it. Thanks again for checking this out, and I hope you had as much fun tabbing this stuff out as I did teaching it. So I appreciate you. We'll see you here for lesson number 2, and we'll go over all kinds of cool stuff like bends and triplets and pull-offs and hammer-ons and all that cool stuff. So thanks again for everything, everybody. We'll see you later.